Hi guys and welcome to the channel, and this is actually my first video long form on this channel, so I thought what better way to kick it off than do how I made my dream productivity and gaming setup in 2025 and maybe give you some tips on how you can do the same. So I can confidently say now that I think I have made my dream setup. It's built from scratch for both productivity and gaming. I've spent months and years refining this space to feel like how I want it to be. And today I'm going to give you the full tour, everything I use, why I use it, and how you can build a setup like this without spending thousands. So starting off with my monitors, I've got two monitors as you can see. One is landscape configuration and this one is in portrait. I feel like landscape and portrait for me is just the best of both worlds. You've got landscape, you can watch content and game on this, but portrait is good for using things like Discord or just if you need to see a lot of emails, you get more screen real estate. So my main monitor which I use to watch stuff and game is a 27-inch 1440p monitor from LG, and this one is actually 160 Hz, but you can factory overclock it to 180 Hz. So this is pretty much all the screen I need. I was looking at 4K monitors, but I found that with my current PC and how hardware is at the moment, 4K is just really hard to run at good FPS, and 1440p still looks amazing for general stuff. And then my second vertical monitor is just a 1080p 240 Hz monitor from Dell. 240 is a bit overkill for a second monitor, I know, but when I upgraded this one, and obviously I'm gonna use the 240 for my second one. Moving on to my peripherals, nothing special, just a basic Corsair 10 keyless. I think this is a K70, yeah, it's K70 Mark II or something. It's a 10 keyless variant and it has silver switches which make it really good, quick for typing and gaming. And honestly, with Corsair, what I like about main brands is the RGB customization is just way better than everything else. You can fully customize it how you want and link it to other parts of your setup, which I think is really needed. And my mouse also pretty much the same story, just a basic Razer mouse. It is a Cobra. It feels good, and yeah, I just like this mouse for using. Next, my gaming headset, just Logitech G Pro X wide headset, and they sound honestly really good for music and gaming. I don't think I'd ever switch to anything else. Considering the price and the look they give, I just like everything about them really, and they're strong. It's like metal, mostly metal really, and really soft headband. So yeah, I'd recommend these for just a good headset for everything. But my headphones are not the only thing I use for listening. I also have two studio speakers in stereo, which I think were like honestly one of the best upgrades I ever made. I don't see many people use these, especially for daily use, but honestly, just listening to music on them makes it 10 times better. They're so clear, you can hear everything. These were only like $100 on Amazon, I think, and it was 100% worth it. One of the best purchases I ever made. I would recommend these to anyone with a setup if you're looking for something else to add. And listen to content and movies just sounds way better, really immersive. Even gaming, if you're on chill games where you don't need the FPS for the headphones. But yeah, I would recommend these for anyone. And then my last audio device is my mic. This is from Fifine, I don't know how you say it. But yeah, this is just pretty budget mic. It's really good. It looks cool as well. I feel it suits the vibe of the setup. And I just have it on a cheap mic arm, which also helps with the look. I would also recommend a mic like this for anyone who wants something else to add to their setup. And also for the functionality. If you ever want to record content, it just sounds a lot better coming from a mic like this, doing voiceovers and stuff. Now on to the main start of the show, what everyone's been waiting for. It is my PC, and as you can see, I really like the look of it. I need to get custom cable for here because this looks a bit messy. But overall, I think this PC looks really good. I built it a while ago now. It's not the latest specs. I'll get into that later, but it still runs everything I need to at 1440p, good FPS. So yeah, I'm happy with it. So for specs, I have a 3080 12GB. I have a 5800X CPU and 32GB of DDR4 RAM, all connected on a B550 ROG motherboard. And I know it's not the latest specs, but honestly I built this maybe 2 years ago now. Yeah, 2 years ago. And since then I haven't noticed I haven't really been given any reason to upgrade. It still runs every game, every new game perfectly, highest settings, 1440p. If anything, I might do the CPU soon, just because that could still even be bottlenecking the graphics card. But I don't think there's any point anytime soon. I'm happy with it. Now onto the stuff which I feel makes the setup aesthetic. So firstly, my desk, it's just a basic IKEA one. I mean, it's pretty cheap. It was like, I don't know how much it was, but not much. And that's just connected to legs and then Alex drawers, I think they are. But this was, I feel like for a minimal setup, this is one of the best things you can have, just plain white, or maybe even a wooden one. But I think white is more versatile and you can really just put anything you want with it. I've then got an ultra wide mouse pad, which I think is another thing that everyone should have for their setup. Honestly, it just makes it look 10 times better. And I think the small one is just better having all the space, and then you're not going to need to upgrade for ages. Something else I don't see people talking about is adding like plants like this to your setup. They're honestly really cheap and easy to add, but it can completely change the look. They're also functional. I've hidden cables behind this one for the monitors, and I've also kind of hidden the monitor arm, which I haven't actually seen anyone do, but I think it's a really good use of them. It's kind of just balancing there, but it's been fine so far. But yeah, if you like that natural vibe and aesthetic, I'd recommend just adding some simple plants from IKEA or Amazon to the desk. Really helps elevate the look. So yeah guys, that's basically the end of the video. And if you're building your own setup, don't worry about copying what's trending. Build what fits your life. Make it somewhere that you actually want to be. If you enjoyed the tour, drop a like and let me know your favourite part in the comments. Or if you want to know where I got anything, just drop it below. I'll tell you where I found it. And I've got more videos coming like this one, so if you think this channel is something you'll be interested into, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications so you see the next upload. And I upload daily shorts too.